Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming on this rainy day. Hi, I know you. I'm here to talk about how sound works with the autonomic nervous system. For those that don't know me, my name is Kristine Karst. I am a sound therapist, and I hold a diploma in integral sound healing with individual clients. And so I'm going to talk about your parasympathetic and your sympathetic nervous system today and how it correlates with sound. So, how does sound have the ability to relax you, to make you feel happy, or even make you feel angry? How does it have the ability to take you on journeys and keep you on the edge of your seat when watching a movie, when that melody changes? Well, it's pretty simple. It all has to do with the autonomic nervous system. What is the autonomic nervous system, or the ANS? Well, Wikipedia provided the following information. The autonomic nervous system, formerly referred to as the vegetative nervous system, is a division of the peripheral nervous system that supplies internal organs, smooth muscle, and glands. The autonomic nervous system is a control system that acts largely unconsciously and regulates bodily functions, such as the heart rate, its force of contraction, digestion, respiratory rate, pupillary response, urination, and even sexual arousal. This system is the primary mechanism in control of the fight or flight response. So, our wonderful band that was up here playing Under Pressure, they felt a little under pressure with some of the vocals, and they did a phenomenal job. So instead of flying away, they stood there and they fought for it. You guys did a phenomenal job. I just want to recognize that. So, what does sound have to do with all of this? Well, your brain is firing neurons and is constantly evaluating your environment for potential threats and safety. When the fight or flight response is triggered, this is a result of your nervous system responding to the threat and then sends out endorphins into your body to prepare for action. In the words of the Clash, should I stay or should I go? Right? We all know that song, and the band's like, why didn't we play that one? It would have been easier, right? So you do this so quickly sometimes without even realizing it. Think of it this way. You're listening to the radio and you hear a song you love or a new song that draws you in and makes you feel good. So you relax and you maybe even sing along or turn it up so you stay and you listen to that song. Or the opposite, you hear a song and you cannot bear to listen to it. So you're hitting that button to change that station or move to another song on your playlist. It's almost as if your arm moved involuntarily up to the device to make it stop so you could go. So, should I stay or should I go? Simplistic terms, right? So, this, my friends, is describing your sympathetic and your parasympathetic nervous systems, which are part of the autonomic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system's primary process is to stimulate the body's fight or flight response. It is, however, constantly active at a basic level to maintain homeostasis. The parasympathetic system is responsible for stimulation of rest and digest, or feed and breed, activities that occur when the body is at rest, especially after eating, including like salivation, lacrimation, that's tears, urination, digestion, and having to use the restroom. That's what this does for you. Just like with the chakras or energetic centers, there can be imbalances in these systems. For example, the sympathetic system is stuck in an on position, and a person can experience anxiety, panic, hyperactivity, exaggerated startle, inability to relax, restlessness, hypervigilance, digestive problems, emotional flooding, chronic pain, sleeplessness, hostility, and rage. As these are all responses when our fight and flight response becomes triggered. If the parasympathetic system is stuck in an off position, the following can be experienced: depression, kind of like indifference, lethargy, exhaustion, chronic fatigue, disorientation, disconnection, disassociation, complex syndrome, pain, low blood pressure, and poor digestion. I think we've all probably experienced some of these symptoms, throughout our lives. that has to do with that nervous system. So how does this relate to sound therapy? Sound therapy works by stimulating the brain with different sound frequencies that take the brain waves from a very active status to a more relaxed status. So brain waves are at the root of our thoughts, behaviors, and emotions. It is through brain waves that our neurons can communicate with one another and send signals throughout the brain. Different brain wave frequencies are associated with specific mood states and vary from fast activity-related states of arousal to slow activity associated with dream and sleep states. Sound waves can alter brain states due to their influence on brain wave frequencies. Brainwave entrainment uses specific sound wave frequencies to synchronize brain waves producing different states of mind. In the same way, meditation can calm the mind by slowing brain wave frequencies. Sound therapy can produce similar effects through sound vibrations. So when the brain is presented with a rhythmic stimulus, such as a drum beat, for example, the rhythm is produced in the brain in the form of these electrical impulses. If the rhythm becomes fast and consistent enough, it can start to resemble the natural patterns of the brainwave's activity. When this happens, the brain responds by synchronizing its own electric cycles to the external rhythm. This is commonly called the frequency following response, or FFR. So brain waves are measured in hertz cycles per second and can change across a wide range of variables. When slower brain waves are dominant, we can feel sluggish, inattentive, and scattered, and can feel depressed or develop insomnia. When higher frequencies abound, we are engaged in critical thinking, hyper alertness, or even having anxiety. But it can also result in nightmares, hypervigilance, or impulsive behaviors. There's so much that's happening within your body at all times, and sound will get into it. If you've ever heard like a shamanic drum, right, and you're beating that drum, typically it's 4 beats per second, bump, 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 and it will take the brain and it will take you to a different spot. Or if you hear it and it's like the 2 beats, bump, 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 all of a sudden it's starting to calm you down because it feels like a heartbeat. And that's what I refer to as your own internal drum. And that's what we talk about in yoga with breathing. So what we're going to be experiencing today from a sound perspective are the notes of C and G. It's a fifth, and it is known as a whole body tuner. And so we're going to do a few breathing exercises to get ready to entrain our brain waves. And that's what this is about today. So what I would ask of you all is to close your eyes, right? Just close your eyes. I want you to take a deep, deep breath in. Sigh it out. Let it go. All right, breathe in through your nose. Feel the cool air as it comes in all the way to the top of the lungs. Exhale through the mouth and feel that it's warm. Let's do that again. Deep breath in. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Here we go. Inhale all the way to the top. I want you to forcefully sigh it out. Perfect. Do it again. Pull the air in. Let it go. All right, we're going to inhale at a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to the natural breath, just keep the eyes closed for me. And I want you to take notice how you're feeling right now after going through the breathing. We just calm down your parasympathetic nervous system just with the breath. That's why you're told take a deep breath. It works with the autonomic nervous system. Continue to breathe. You're going to start to hear some tones. And just start to notice the correlation with the tones and how it starts to calm you more. Just breathe. Doesn't have to be anything special, just your own natural breathing. Go ahead and take a deep, deep breath in. Sigh it out. Just let it go. Do that again. Full inhalation. Fill the lungs up to the top like they're going to burst. Sip in a little bit more air. Exhale. I want you to pay attention and notice how you're feeling at this exact moment. Do you feel calm? Do you feel relaxed? Because we slowed down your brain waves. We entrained them. So just start to blink your eyes open, take your time with it. You may even want to do a little bit of stretch. Maybe you have to yawn. There's a lot of things, right? I mean, seriously, interlace your fingers, flip the palms away, pull it up and stretch a little side to side, right? Feel those snap, crackles, and pops. It happens. You should experience the gongs. And you just, feel good. And how awesome that we get to experience this type of sound when it's raining. This is the exact, I have that music playing in the background, but we get the real deal right now with the rain. But that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Sound and the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system, and how to entrain the brain and how to calm down. So when you're feeling a little bit stressed, just take a deep breath in, sigh it out, go through a few rounds, and you can also calm down with humming. So that's what I have to talk about you today, so thank you so much for allowing me to come in and speak with you. Thank you.